Hello there. Saturday afternoon and it's 5:30. A late start today, but a nice day in the garden. Had an early tea. That's the beauty of this time of the year. You can have an early tea before you set off. I've only come up to some local crags, 15-20 minutes from the house. It's where I was the other week. But the wife got such a good picture of those northern lights in the back garden last night. Incredible photographs she got. I thought I'd come up to a high spot and see if I can get some tonight, because they are forecast to be back out tonight, so it'll be interesting. I've got the tripod just in case. I'm only using the phone obviously, but if it's not to be, it's not to be. I'll get a nice little bivvy camp. I'm on my summer weight tonight. There's no food. I've got 2 litres of water and a tin of Coke, and I'm on 7.5 kilos. That's with the Rab 400 bag and the Alp kit hunker. I know I might get a bit of damp around the foot box, but it's worth it for the weight. The only trouble is with the hooped one, you get spoilt, especially if the midges will be about, because they couldn't get you in that one. But I'll just put a net on. Right, onwards and upwards, and we'll come back in a bit. On the way up, I thought I'd mention I've done what I'm going to call a Graham tonight. I've got no spare clothes other than what I've got on. I haven't bought any down gear. I've got no spare socks. And the only warm clothes I've got is a very lightweight Montane down jacket I've just got. It's a very much lighter than the Rab one. About a third less weight. It's their lightest one. Got it from the outlet shop. So I've got no waterproofs either, because the forecast is perfect. And I've just looked at, out of curiosity, before you say I'm not prepared, I'm literally half an hour from the car. If I can't get down there in a bit of light rain, if it rains, there's something wrong. And I'm 15-20 minutes from home. So I'm so lightweight for kit. Now, in that 7.5 kilos, I didn't count my tripod and my walking poles, because I've got them in my hands obviously. I walk with the tripod and a walking pole in one hand and a walking pole in the other. And while I'm doing this filming, I've got both in one hand. So that's how I've managed to get it down to 7.5 by doing a Graham. I've changed my pegs out as well. Those MSR groundhogs, the big 9 inches, they're 36 grams each, and the little ones are 16. So I've gone for DD hammocks, lightweight gold pegs. The little Van Gogh pegs that come with the ultralight tents I've got, they're like T-shaped. And I've got a couple of Van Gogh shepherd hooks that come in at 10 grams. So I've halved the weight of my pegs, if not 2/3 halved. So that's how I've shaved it down. Ideal for these lightweight quick camps. I was considering a granite gear rucksack from Ultralight Outdoors, but there's no frame in it. So your foam pad becomes your support. Now, might be a touch too far, because to be honest, the rucksack I'm using now, the Osprey Exos 58, it's got the mesh panel in the back, and the only sweaty part I've got is on the top of my hips and under these shoulder pads here. Now if I go for a frameless bag and I've got a full foam pad on my back, I'm going to be minging. For the extra 300 grams I save, I'm going to have to bring a couple of t-shirts, probably 150, 200 grams each, because I'll be that wet. I'll have to keep swapping them out. So I think there's a limit to how light you can go if you want to have a comfy camp. Nearly at the top now. And what I've noticed carrying this weight on my watch, my mile, my split pace on my watch, 15.5 minutes for a mile. Now normally that's 21, 22 minutes with a full pack, about 14 kilos. So that bit of weight difference even makes the walk in faster. It's all interesting stuff. And on these close camps you can play about and experiment. Right, onwards and upwards. Let's turn this off. Everywhere I look, the crags are calling. Look at it. Absolutely stunning. A couple of weeks and you've got the greenery's coming out, the heather's looking nice. Wow. Look at it. Hey? Fabulous. Fabulous. Well, we're at our pitch. Hey, just look at it. If you're not excited by looking at this, you need to see a doctor. Let's have a look. There's the crags I did the other week over there. I'm hoping to stay this side this time. I don't know where. Might just pitch on the top here. Isn't it incredible? Look at it. Hey? Oh, I'm right near the edge there. About 10 metre drop off. Oh, I love me crags. I love a bivy, I love a tarp, and I love the crags. But what do I love the most? Probably all three. I can't pick. A bivy amongst the crags. What more could you ask for? Hey, I just love it. Absolutely love it. I can't make out where I was last week over there. It's got to be on the top there, isn't it? You just can't see. Wind's getting up, keep the midges away. I might just pitch on here, look at that. Or just here. There's a trig point there I could pitch at. I could pitch here. Some dirty muppets left apple cores at the trig point. If they're watching this, you should be ashamed of yourself, leaving rotten fruit by the trig. I mean, I'll just boot it away out my way. I'm not going to carry somebody's rotten fruit. There's just no consideration. They carry a full apple up here, and they can't dispose of the core. I mean, why can't they at least put it in some bracken somewhere for an animal? Why leave it by the trig point? Some horrid people come in these nice spots. Here's a different viewpoint for you, looking back up. There's that little cave up there, where they come and practice rock climbing. You wouldn't want to step back anywhere here. That's about a 15 metre drop. Oh, I love a crag. Shall we ever walk up to that cairn up there and see what's what? Might as well, it's so early. Just found another cave here, look. You could literally get in that one. Well, I haven't seen a soul. There was 2 cars down by the gate in, but there must have been dog walkers somewhere else in the forest, but I've seen no one, so I've set up. It's 7:30. I'm going to have a katsu curry and a cup of coffee, because I've only brought snacks with me. I'll show you my pitch. It's a very unconventional pitch. Any purists that like a perfect tarp will be gobsmacked, but it suits me, so let's have a look. First of all, the business, the cooker's on. That's the main thing, the cooker is on. So we've got a very unconventional pitch. We've got pegs bodged in where we can because of the rocks. That pole is actually really tight, rigid. I've got somewhere for my rucksack at that end, and there's the bivy. And down here I've got pegs sort of in the rocks and where I can. Obviously when I'm in, that'll be moved up a bit, that will. but it's a very tight pitch. There's no flapping at all, but it's not the sort of pitch a purist would use at all. I mean, it does the job. Perfect head space at this end. I've got lots of pegs in to stop it flapping. So if you don't like the pitch, don't look at it. It's simple. Let's have a look at what I've got inside it. I've got the foam mat. I've got the X-Ped mat. I have 400 bag comfy pillow, and there's just somewhere for me rucksack and snacks. And obviously that part of the rucksack there helps lift it up there. So, you know, it suits me. It's what's comfortable. But the main thing is, let's have a look around. Wow. I love a crag, mate. And the colours are spectacular. Chivets look amazing tonight. Sun is nice. Everywhere I look, there's somewhere I want to camp. Oh look, I've left one of my pegs there. I'll get that out before I lose it. But that's a nice pitch. Considering I'm on rocks, I've done really well to get it set up at all. But I want it to be on the edge and to get the views. And we've certainly got those, haven't we? You can see the pitch from the trig point, but it's coming up to 8:30, so I don't think anybody are going to come now. Lovely, isn't it? Lovely. It's going to be a nice sunset tonight. Lovely. The only problem with the tarp, it's keeping the wind off me, so it's keeping me warm, is before we had the midges over the edge down there at the wind. Well, now I've got 1 or 2 midges come up here, and the tarp's keeping the wind off them, so I'm actually getting bitten once or twice under my tarp. It's been hard work with midges. There's no doubt about it, when the sun is dropping down, it's a very beautiful sight. It's a shame those couple of clouds have come in, isn't it? They might just spoil the sunset. It's amazing, isn't it? The tarp, the amount of freedom it gives. I mean, just look at the view from inside the tarp. It's great, isn't it? There's the tarp, look. What a fabulous, fabulous view. I don't think we're going to get much of a sunset. The clouds are just going to hide the best bit, I think. The colours of the sky are just beautiful tonight. I mean, look. It'd be nice if we saw the northern lights tonight. They forecasted a good chance. Well, it's 11:30 now. I'm going to get my head down. I've been lying here just looking at the sky, hoping to see the northern lights, because there was a red alert tonight, but no chance. No chance at all. But if I wake up in the night, I'll have a look. I'm just looking now. It's too cloudy. So, we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Considering it was so warm yesterday, it was 20 odd degrees yesterday. It went cold in the night, so the little jacket had to come on because I only had my t-shirt on. Other than that, I've slept well. Just got me bits and pieces out. Bit untidy because I've just reached for everything. Didn't see any northern lights last night. It's a shame because it was a red alert for them, but they didn't come out. But at least the wife got some good pictures the night before. Be interesting to see if there's any condensation in this bivvy. And I must say, I've not enjoyed getting in and out of this Alp kit one after the luxury of a side zip. It was quite unpleasant shuffling backwards and forwards. But I'll catch you in a bit. I had to jump straight out the bivvy for a wee. Hey, I couldn't get out to it quick enough. Oh God. One of my viewers, Craig from down south, he's had zips put in his British Army bivvy. I'm tempted to do the same. I just don't think there's enough material because I don't really want to lose any capacity. But I definitely think after the side zip, a zip is the way forward. What a beautiful morning. The sun's going to come out today, but I don't think it's going to be as warm as yesterday. Have a look at that for a view, look. That's what I woke up to. I'll turn it round. So that's the view there I had when I woke up. Beautiful, isn't it? I don't know what it is, but I just love standing by these crags. I just love looking at the rock formations. There's the sun. I don't know what time it come up this morning. I was obviously asleep. I don't think I'll ever be one to wake up for the sunrise. I'm too tired. So look at the edge. Yeah. Yes. It's lovely, isn't it? Bit of an inversion over there, look, in that valley. There's an inversion over there. I'll walk up to the trig point while the kettle's on and we'll have a quick look, eh? Now, if it was an inversion, I've missed it. Alright, let's go and have my breakfast and get packed up. Leave no trace as always, that's where I was lying. There's a nice little raised bit there by the pole handles just for my head, and my feet were down the bottom. There's clouds are lifting now out of that valley. I'll have a quick 360, then I'll be on my way. Just love the crags, I just love them, look at the colours. Fabulous, isn't it? I just love all the formations. I think next time I'll put some gaiters on and I'll go and have an explore those ones down there, because they look nice when I was on that hill over there looking across. Right, let's make a move then. Nice light this morning coming out, lovely. I enjoyed that camp. There's a bit of water condensation around the foot box in the bivvy, so the foot box area of the sleeping bag was damp. Not too much, but just goes to show the Alp Kit stuff does not breathe like the Gore-Tex or the Dutch hooped bivvy, which is made of 3-layer laminate fabric, very similar to Gore-Tex but not exactly Gore-Tex. So I don't think the weight saving's worth it for that bivvy really, unless you're guaranteed a bone dry warm night. It just doesn't cut the mustard. It'll be the Gore-Tex ones, I think. It was just an experimental camp to see how light I could go. And to be honest, cutting a few kilos off, you leave behind stuff that you need. It's like it's a bit chilly this morning, so I'm walking out in a lightweight down jacket, which to be honest is too warm. If I'd have had my shell jacket with me, I would have put that on instead. So I'll save 500 or 600 grams on the bivvy, 300 to 400 grams on a coat, less than a kilo. Throw in a pair of gloves for packing up this morning because it was quite nippy. And for the sake of a kilo, I don't think it was worth it. So I think my camps, I'm happy with about 12 to 14 kilos for the winter camps. And the summer camps, as long as I keep it below 10 or 11, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. I can carry it. It's not a bother. But I've had a cracking camp. I put an app on my phone yesterday for the Northern Lights alerts, and it was driving me mad all evening, calling up amber alert, red alert, red alert. We're going to see the Northern Lights all over the country, like we did on Friday night. But it wasn't to be. So I'm just over the moon. The wife got those photographs in the garden on Friday. Hopefully we'll get to see it when we go up round the top of Scotland in the van. But apparently this weekend's activity, that's like quite an unknown event. Not since 2002, 2003 has it been like that. But I spotted a few potential places to camp or bivvy. I think I'm going to go back up to the border ridge next week. Go a bit more along the ridge towards the Shill. I fancy that. Right, so I think I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I enjoy my comments. So I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.